right, thanks, guys. Happy Friday to you. The weekend's finally here. Super excited that is the case. I'm also super excited because we got a really great, loaded, full slate today. A lot of games, a lot of baseball if you're a sports fan. Despite only having one sport going off today, we got a lot of great games in Major League Baseball. Full slate tonight. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Beginning, does it get any better than this? Red Sox taking on the Yankees, and of course that's a 7:05 Eastern first pitch at Yankee Stadium. The Yankees are minus 120, totals 9.5. Now we did see a 10-cent move toward the Yankees in the early going here. We also saw movement upward on the total. So once again, the Yankees open $1.10 up to minus 120. Total open at 9, up to 9.5. We have Chris Sale for Boston, Jay Happ for the Yankees. Now, if you recall, those two gentlemen were the probables for yesterday, but that game did get rained out. So they're pushing them to tonight. Verified this morning on several different websites. Looks like those two are definitely the probables. Things change in baseball, so maybe something will change throughout the day. If it does, just let everybody know in the comment section below. We're kind of all in this together. We're all capping these games. We're all on the same team. So anything happens with the probables, any changes, let us know in the comment section below. But right now, verified, we have Chris Sale and Jay Happ pushed to Friday night. Chris Sale having a little bit of a tough start of the year, just 1-6 with a 4.19 ERA. Meanwhile, Jay Happ on the other side for the Yankees, 4-3 record thus far for the season. Yankees very, very good right now. They're 17 games over 500. And to be specific, they are 36-19 straight up overall for the year. They're also 19-11 at Yankee Stadium this year. They rank first in hits allowed at home, and they're posting a record of 30-13 as the official Vegas favorite. Now, not only is on the Boston side, not only is Chris Sale posting kind of a bad record at 1-6, but Boston doesn't fare too well in his no decisions either. I mean, overall, Boston is 3-8 when Sale makes the start this year. They're also winning just 33% of their games, taking on teams allowing 3.9 to 4.2 runs per contest. And on the total side of things, Boston's just 36% to the over when Sale makes the start. Meanwhile, New York is, just 33% to the over, taking on teams between 460 and 540. So with all that in mind, gotta lean Yankees in this spot here. Give me New York minus 120 and the under 9.5 in that game. Next matchup, Brewers, Pirates, 7:05 Pittsburgh. Milwaukee's minus 110, totals at 9. Now we did see a 10-cent fade of Milwaukee in the early going here. We also saw movement upward on the total. So once again, the Brewers open at $1.20, down to minus 110. Total open 8.5, up to 9. 65% of the consensus is leaning toward Milwaukee. 78% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Pirates are plus 105 on the money line. Milwaukee plus $1.45 on the run line. We have Jhoulys Chacin for Milwaukee, Archer for Pittsburgh. Now, Archer's had a rough go of things in the early going here as well. He's just 1-5 with a 5.75 ERA. Pittsburgh not too good at home this year either. Winners in just 10 out of 24 on their home field. Really bad against the number. And of course, when I refer to the number or the spread, ATS in baseball, I'm actually referring to the run line. So Pittsburgh just 8-16 ATS on their home field this year. 2-6 straight up in their last 8. They rank 26th in runs allowed at home. Now, Milwaukee on the other side, they're just second in walks on the road. They're 3-1 in their last 4. But here's kind of the kicker. They're winning 70% of their games played at the current market price. Now, total-wise, Milwaukee is 22-6 to the under when the line was 9 or higher. So with all that in mind, I got to lean Milwaukee in this spot here despite being on the road. I like the Brewers minus 110 and the under 9 runs in that game. Next matchup, Giants, Baltimore. Now, most would think not a real exciting game, but I think there's a spot that we can pick apart here. So anyway, San Fran taking on Baltimore, 7:05 at the Inner Harbor. San Francisco's minus $1.25, totals at 9.5. We did see a 20-cent move towards San Francisco in the early going here. We also saw movement upward on the total. So once again, San Fran open $1.05 all the way up to minus 125. Total open 9 up to 9.5. 56% are leaning Baltimore now. 71% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Orioles are plus $1.15 on the money line. San Fran plus 135 on the run line. We have Drew Pomeranz for the Giants. Andrew Kashner for the Orioles. Kashner's 5-2 with a 4.55 ERA. Pomeranz on the other side, just 1-5 with a 6.45 ERA for San Francisco. Now the Giants are 11-15 away from home. They're 28th in scoring. I like Baltimore in this spot at home here. Kashner's been solid in several different spots. Give me the Orioles plus 1.5 and the over 9.5 in that game. Next matchup, Twins, Rays, 7-10, Tampa Bay. No line currently posted for this game, and the reason for that is we don't have a probable. We have a couple guys in mind, but no set probable, no set starter for Tampa Bay right now. The hurler for Minnesota is going to be Berrios, and he's had a very good year. 7-2 record with a 3.70 ERA. Minnesota, well, they're 37-18 overall for the year. They're also 18-9 straight up away from home. They've been winners in 7 out of their last 10. They also rank first in scoring. Now on the other side, Tampa Bay, as good as they've been in certain spots here, they strike out a lot. They're second to last in striking out at home. So with all that in mind, I'm going to lean Minnesota winning that one outright, regardless of what the line will be. Next game, Nationals, Reds, 7-10, Cincinnati. The Nationals open $1.30. Let's start that over. Washington is minus 125, totals at 9. Now, we did see a 10-cent fade of Washington, and we saw movement upward on the total. So Washington opened $1.35 down to minus 125. Total open 8.5, up to 9 flat. 60% leaning toward the Nats, 78% shaded toward the over. Right now, Cincinnati's plus $1.15 on the money line. Washington plus 135 on the run line. We have Corbin for the Nationals, Tyler Mahle for the Reds. Mahle's just 1-5 with a 4.15 ERA. Corbin on the other side, 5-2 with a 2.85 ERA for Washington. Now this Red squad is just 21st in scoring, 24th in hits. Meanwhile, the Nationals, 5-1 in their last 6. And when it comes to the total, Cincinnati 16-11 to the under at home. Give me the Nationals minus 125 and the under 9 runs in that game. Next matchup, Tigers, Braves, 720 Atlanta. The Braves are minus 170, totals at 9. Now, we did see a nickel fade of the Braves in the early going. We also saw movement downward on the total. So once again, the Braves open 175 down to 170. Total open 9.5 down to 9 flat. 71% are leaning Braves, 54% shaded toward the over. Right now, Detroit is plus 150 on the money line. Atlanta plus $1.10 on the run line. We have Spencer Turnbull for the Tigers, Mike Foltynewicz for the Braves. Now, Folty's just 1-3 with a 5.67 ERA for Atlanta. Meanwhile, on the other side, Spencer Turnbull, as bad as Detroit's been, well, he's got a 2.97 ERA thus far on the season. And Detroit's 11th in walks allowed. They're also 16-11 against the spread away from home. So pretty good at a couple spots there. Meanwhile, Atlanta, not so good against the number at home. They covered just 12 out of 28 on their home field. They've actually dropped 3 out of their last 4 straight up. And, well, they've lost 5 out of their last 6 games when Foltynewicz made the start. Now, total-wise, Detroit's 19-8 to the under away from home. Give me the Tigers plus 1.5 in the under. 9 runs in that game. Next matchup, Royals, Rangers, 8:05 Texas. The Rangers are minus 110, totals 10.5. 56% are leaning Texas, 57% shaded toward the over. Right now, Kansas City's plus 101 on the money line. Texas plus $1.63 on the run line. We have Danny Duffy for the Royals, Ariel Jurado for the Rangers. Rangers. That's a combination between the Angels and the Rangers. No, let's try that again. Ariel Jurado for the Rangers is posting a 2.28 ERA thus far in the season. Now, Texas is 680 at home. That's a win percentage, of course. 680 at home this year. Kansas City, on the other side, they're winning just 17% of their games played at the current market price. And when it comes to the total, Kansas City is 75% to the over when taking on Texas this year. Give me the Rangers minus 110 and the over 10.5 in that game.